It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I saw a 6-foot snake around the middle of the road, and I thought it was fake, so I picked up the road.
Hello, we're back again at a river. This time it's not the Erlauf, it's not the camp, it's the Ybbs. Now this is again in Lower Austria, and today we're going to be fishing for grayling, trout and also hopefully chub later on. This is a totally different place though from the other places. I'll just give you a quick look round. There we go. This is the lights of the Ybbs outside Amstetten. It's in a small place called Allersdorf, and I wouldn't come here at the weekends, let's just say that. It might be quite busy if the weather's nice. We've got this bit of river in front of us here that we're going to fish first, and then behind me the river, it goes round to the left hand side, and it's like a small renaturalised area, and that's usually where the best of the fishing is. But we'll give this bit a go first. I mean, we can sometimes pick up some surprises here. Right, let's get going. So we're going to start off just fishing this bit of water ahead of us. There's a small run that goes into a deep pool, and there's a ledge that goes all the way along it. And it's usually quite a good spot. We've got a small tungsten bead nymph on, little gold head, under an indicator. That should see us right. This is the first catch of the day. It's a little bit too shallow in here. I mean, you would pick up fish, but it's going to be more frustrating than rewarding, I'd say. So we're just going to position ourselves out. You sometimes get good fish holding just over the ledge where the shallow water meets the deep water, and that's what we're going to try and hit. Give it a little chuck in here first, because you never know. Again, I'm fishing cadence. There you go, there's a fish straight away. I don't know what he is. It looks like a chub. We'll find out what he is soon. Maybe it's a trout, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be hard getting him out of this current anyway. It's a big grayling. It's a big grayling. It's a really big grayling. It's a lovely fish. Right, let's get the line out of the way. Oh, I don't want to lose this one. It's a cracker. It's an absolute smasher. Now, I'll tell you about why I come fishing for grayling hereafter. Because it's not what you'd expect, obviously, in a built-up area. Oh, I really don't want to lose this fish. It's a cracking grayling. I can't get it out of the current. See if I can get behind it. I've got a chance. I just don't want to be too. It's only a small hook that's on it. So come on. What a fish. Every time I pull it down to get it closer, it just keeps on tearing off. Oh God, I just can't do anything with this. This is insane. I've got to see if I can get underneath it. I'll get a far better chance for this, because this is just not stopping. Right, slower water now, so we should hopefully get the better of it soon. And he's ours! Oh yes, that's a smashing fish. That is absolutely delightful. I never thought we'd get something like that on the first cast. My goodness. Right, what an absolute peach of a start that was. There we go. Off he goes. What a fish. I'll get myself a little bit recomposed and I'll get my net back together as well. Whenever I catch like better fish like that I want to measure or weigh or get a photograph of, you just unclip the net from the bottom here and just put it at the side. Make sure the fish isn't bashing itself, and get yourself composed. You know, the whole thing about keeping them wet, I definitely would agree with that. You're going to put them back anyway. Right, we're back out again. That's unbelievable. I very rarely had a start to a fishing session quite as good as that. That fish must have been holding right up the top of the pool. Oh, that's a fish. I don't know what it is though. See if this is another grayling. Whatever it is, it's pulling. Oh, it's a chub. It's a chub. Right, we're going to have to walk down with this because there's no way I'm going to bring that through that current. It's a big old, it's not massive, but it's just holding itself, as chub do so well. But there's no way if I try and pull that against the current, it's going to bring it over. A lot of people don't fish for chub with a fly, and I mean they are by and large. See, I can't do anything with it now. I've just got to try and pull it across the current. It's not, I've got on a 4x tippet, so I've got to be relatively careful with it. If I can just get his head over and get him out of that current, then we've got a better lay on him anyway. He's not a huge chub by any stretch of the imagination. Not one of the really big ones, but he's a fine start. Oh, nah. And now he's going off. Back out again. Right. Repeat the process. Always try and stay downstream of the fish. If it does want to go, you can always use you can use the current to your benefit like this. There we go. Ah, nice start with a chub as well. That's a decent grayling and a decent chub. It's a barbless hook, but my god, it's so... Hey, isn't he coming out in a hurry? Come on, I don't want to hurt you. Come on. Right. So we'll just get the hook out. It's well and true. There's no way that's going. There's no way that was coming out. Let's see if we can hold you for a wee goodbye shot. I really like chub. I get quite a bad press amongst fly anglers over here. I think they're absolutely beautiful things. See if we can look at that. That's a thing of beauty, really. Right, I'll put you back in. Bloop. They're like torpedo-shaped carp, really, when you think about it. Well, God, I'm gonna get a bit of walking exercise if nothing else today, to keep on catching the fish that I need to go downstream to land. Whew. Right, let's walk back up. I'm gonna have to check the knot in this fly as well, because it's a two decent hammers. There's nothing to this fly. Just a little gold head red tag thing. See if you can see that. That's the fly. Nothing to it. Well, I thought the first fish would be a chub, and I thought the second one was a trout or a grayling. So it shows you just don't know what you're going to pick up when you do this kind of fishing. Right, nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's a great little holding spot, this, for fish. There might only been a couple of fish holding up in it. Oh, that's a chub again. It's got to be a chub. Is it? I don't know. It's so hard to say what this is. It's probably a chub. Yeah, it's a chub, I'd say. Chub-a-dub-dub. I mean, see, when the chub are all this kind of size, there's nothing wrong with catching them at all. Walk over the river again. Oh no, he wants to keep on going that way. Now I know a lot of friends, coarse anglers, they'd die for chub fishing like this on a regular basis. I even said to Stevie Cadence, to Stevie Munn this morning, that I was hoping to get out and make a potential chub video. I wasn't expecting to contact fish of this size so easily. Maybe it's just a good little patch for me just now. I can't. A little bit more line in the reel. This time, he should be ours this time. Oh, is he? Is he? Oh, no. This time he should, next time he get his head up. Oh, careful that I don't go for a swim. Right, he should be ours this time. I think he's giving up the ghost. There he is. It's a little bit bigger than the last one. That's actually worth measuring, that fish. Right, that's the fly out. That's heading on for 50 centimetres. That's a decent fish. Right. Let's just pop I'll do the usuals. Get the net unclipped. So now it's very easy just to put the fish down in the shallows there. It never comes out of the water really. Just maybe for a photo. Put the rod down next to it if I want to take a photo. And then, right there, just make sure you can see what I'm doing, because I'm talking away and I've got the GoPro, but I can't see anything unless I give it a wee tap. Right, I'll get my tape measure out. And we're just going to go from the back of the tail. There you go, it's what, 40, 45, 46? Say 45. That's a decent chub. Alright, Mr. Chub. Bring you out so I can see you. You should be in view now. We're just going to quickly, look at the thickness of that fish. I can see it. Look. He's flat. He's not been out of the water. Look at the thickness of it across the back. It's crazy. It's looking a wee bit, I don't know, like it's had a wee bit of an injury or something in its time. The tail was a wee bit ragged on it. Fought hard enough still, but yeah, it's probably round about the kind of £3. I thought it was a wee bit bigger at first, but then looking at it even closer on the net, you could see it was very wide at the head and it really tapered down a little bit too quickly. So maybe it's eating something that hasn't quite agreed with it. Oh right, let's go back up again. I think this time just to get away from here, because I do want to fish more than just this bit of the river. And it's already nearly 4 o'clock. I'm just going to come out to here and fish this bit down and we'll see what happens. So what I mentioned when I was playing that first fish today, the Grayling, and it wasn't a huge Grayling, but it was a nice one. If you'd come here about maybe 10 years ago, you wouldn't have found a single Grayling. This river was almost dead from industrialisation basically. It was just finished, it was on its knees. And a project of cocooning with Grayling eggs was started and operated via workers at the FIN. Again, the energy company that control the fishing rights here, and also at the Erlav, where you've seen me fish. And well, the rewards have been that the Grayling are now back, and they're back in numbers. It just took a bit of care and a bit of hard work, and most importantly, a bit of investment from the people that should be caring, seeing as they control the fishing rights. And suddenly we get Grayling back. Oh, I thought that was something there. It's probably caught some weed or something. I thought, now you see, I just assumed it was going to be chub-o-rama the whole way down here. But I'm not going to spend too much time on this spot, just because the best of the fishing is usually at the the top end of the fast water. This is generally slower paced fishing anyway, so we're just going to give it a chuck and just keep on walking down with it, and if anything's there, it'll see it. Well, we've got another good little pool coming up, about 100 metres or so, so when we're finished this little bit here, we're probably going to go down there. You sometimes get the odd rainbow trout hanging about in here. It does get stocked with rainbows. It's got an amazing mix of fish in this river, actually. You've got, let's think, you've got grayling, brown trout, rainbow trout. The brown trout are wild. Then you've got, oh, there's something there, a little chub or something. I've got crab casting here as well behind me, so we're getting very well towards the end of the fishing spot. You've got a whole bunch of coarse fish. You've got chub, obviously, which you've seen. Oh, and there's a fish. Now what's that? That's probably a trout. It's a trout or a grayling, one of the two. Let's see if it's a chub. See if it's a chub. I'm just going to stop. It's not fighting like a chub, it's fighting more like a grayling. Yeah, I'd say it's a grayling. I'd say it is. Oh, oh, oh. It's got that jaggy bump, 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 bump fighting about it. Oh, what a fish. It's a beautiful fish again. You've got to remember there was no grayling left in here not that long ago. And this really is the results of about maybe 10 years of cocooning. Might even be less. And this is the results. Which is just truly magic. And of course, in Austria, a lot of the rivers where you get grayling, you also get another fish that like to eat the grayling. Oh, no, don't go through the line. Oh God, this is come on. He's gonna just, no, come on, this way. I'm concentrating, thinking about what I'm gonna say next and not thinking about the fish at the end. It's another little guy. It's another nice one. Not huge, not as big as the first one, but we'd be happy with him any day. He's probably gonna go crazy, as grayling normally do. This is so much energy. I never like mucking about with grayling, just because you've got to almost squeeze them to hold. There we go. What a fish. Right, he's fine, off he goes. This is why I don't tend to come down here at the weekends. Obviously, people want to come down in their free time, just a bit of fun for the kids, as we can all remember, hopefully, from playing in rivers and stuff, and rightly so. But obviously, it doesn't make for the best fishing conditions. We'll go down a little bit from them and start fishing down at the bottom there. The hole in there, there's usually some decent fish hanging about, but we'll see if anything's in the pool. It's just under it. It'll give them something to see and talk about if I do catch anything. So we'll work ourselves out. I'll just slightly reduce the depth on that nymph for the first part of the pool. There we go. And we'll just start fishing from here down. There's usually some grayling around here. It's perfect grayling water. Slip down that way as well. There's usually some trout hanging about here as well. But we'll see if anything's at home. I've had really big trout chase after the indicator here before when I've been pulling it back in. Oh, there's a fish. I hope that's a grayling. It should be if it was hooked in there. It should be. It feels again like a grayling. It's bouncing away. And I said the kids might get something to see. Let's see if I can bring it in. Oh, it's a grayling too. That's brilliant. That's a grayling. There you go, kids. I don't know what that was that went in the water. Either someone chucked in a stone or a fish just jumped clean out the water there on the other side. Had another nice grayling. There he is. Alright, let's get a little look at him. Fly out first. Right. Remember, this is a river that didn't, well, this is a section of river that didn't have a single grayling in it not that long ago. Look at that. Pretty as a picture. And off he goes. Bye bye, Mr. Grayling. See you next time when you're a bit big up. Right, we've just come around the island. I'm just going to walk to the edge here and turn around and show you what I'm talking about with the feeling of being in a different world suddenly. Look at this. And this goes on for about maybe 600 metres. It's absolutely fantastic. They've done such an amazing job here. See if anything's at home here. I mean, we know it's worked obviously in the main river. We know it's put fish in the net. So it's not the method itself that we've got to think about. Maybe it's just a case of finding where the fish are. I'm going to make that a little bit deeper. Yeah, make it a little bit deeper here. I mean, it gets deep enough in here. Not, I think the deepest part coming up is probably about, I don't know, 3 metres. And that's obviously, we're not going to be wading up through that. Myself and Maddie almost very nearly went wading down it in 2020. Yeah, the least said about that the better. It's very dead in here just now. Oh, saying that, let's just look what's happened. It says very dead in here just now. And indicator stops if this is, I think this is a grayling. And if it is, it's a damn fine one. It's a really nice one. Come on, don't do that now. God, it's just stumping itself. If it's a grayling, it's a decent sized one. Oh, there we go. I'll get an audience now. Let's get over a wee bit for this. Oh, it is a grayling too. No, there's no stopping this thing just now. It's the biggest one we've had on today anyway. Oh, it's a rainbow trout. That's why he's fighting differently. It's a rainbow. Oh, I thought it was a grayling at first. I actually forgot even, I didn't even think about the prospect of catching one of these just now. I was that lost in the thought of grayling. Right, we'll just get out of the current here. This will take a wee while still. He's fit. Just give him his head a wee bit. He's no even near ready. He's not a bad fish by any stretch of the imagination. He's very happy catching him. There you go. So what we might do is just up the size of that nymph a wee bit. Put in something a wee bit bigger. Because these fish usually, I mean rainbows, if they're there, they usually take it straight away. You'll see it's a stocked fish, and I'll show you why in a second. Obviously I don't come here just to catch these guys. You see how there's one fin missing? Yeah. So this is obviously not one that's been born in here, this is one that's been stocked in here. I mean it's in good condition, like, don't get me wrong, but there he goes. Right, we've got on a kind of pink special. Usually works well for the trout and the chub in here. I'm assuming that was a big chub that came up and took that indicator. So before we get too silly, we're going to put on this one. It's just a big gold head bead, pink kind of fitsy body with a red wire and a shell back on it. It's worked pretty well whenever I've used it here. The chub and the rainbow trout seem to go for pink out of preference. Grayling don't mind it either. Let's see. And brown trout here are a bit of a mystery. They tend to move through at different times of the year, but they don't hang about usually. I mean, I've had one really big brown trout from this river, from this section actually, and it just came out of nowhere. It was about 5 1/4 pounds, I think it was. A massive thing. And that again just came like this, just fishing a nymph down the sides like this, and it caught something behind me there. That's better. And like I say, it just came out of nowhere. And at the time, I thought that was a fish net. At the time, I assumed that all the trout in here were just stocked, so I didn't think it was anything special. There's something. You know, what's that? What's this? I think it's a rainbow. Yeah, it's a rainbow. Is it? No, I think it's a grayling. If it is, it's a size. Ah, it's a lump. Yeah, it's a grayling. Certainly the first fish was a rainbow, but it's never a rainbow trout. Oh, it's caught round the... Oh. God. Get out of there. This could be the biggest one we've had today, I think. If I can get him in. It's a cracking fish. I thought that was caught in the bottom at first. He's giving it some... Oh, it's a beauty. This is a really nice grayling. It's definitely the best we've had today. Got to go down after him. There's just so much power in these fish. Well, it's taken a while to get one, but we finally connected. Let's see if we can get him in the net. I'm just going to keep on walking him out of that water. The last thing I want is a hooking to see him as well. Come charging out after him. Because we've seen him down here before. It's a good hooking pull apparently. This is a great grayling actually, and I'll look at it. Oh my god, this is bigger than I thought. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. It's just not going to stop. Some fight. It's unbelievable power. But I think he's getting there. And the next time we get him up on his side like that, at the side we could have him. Well, this is a proper grayling. This is a lump. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. That's a beauty. That's the biggest we've had today, definitely. We've measured this fish, it's 39 centimetres, so it's the biggest by a centimetre. We're just going to put him back in. Fish has been in the water the whole time, so he's pretty feisty. Now, we'll just get this in some way ready. 1 second. Now, he's going to shoot off when I put him in here. He is going to absolutely go nuts when I put him in because he's been in the water the whole time, so he's fully recovered. But here. No, I'm thoroughly happy with that. Okay, had a little bit of a sit down after that last fish. It's been long enough fishing up here without a single knock, and then we get that towards the end of it, so maybe there's more. That's hopefully the case. It's just got the same little pink kind of buggy nymph on. It's kind of halfway between a nymph and a shrimp. It's more of an attractor really than anything else. It certainly doesn't look like anything you'd find in the river. Maybe in Chernobyl, but not in Austria. Right. Pop it down there again. Oh, that was a fish. That was probably a chub. Ah, bugger. Like that. It's just sucked it in. You could almost feel it bouncing off the mouth when it struck. And of course, it's left us in a wee fankle. Right. After that wee fankle, it was definitely a fish. There's no doubt about it. Like I say, it's probably a chub. It all came. It's also, I don't know what that is. It's definitely fish. It might be small chub. It certainly can't be the bottom down there, it's too deep. Put one back in again. Again, it's kind of chubby water. It's funny because further down this stretch, where the big chub are holding, when I was trying with dries and nymphs and squirmy and everything, it was thoroughly untypical chub water. It was so fast, and they were just holding up in it. A bit more flow. Make it a bit more interesting than anything that's in there. We've yet to put one out into the main current. So we'll just stick one in there. Trundle it down, see if anything sees it. Nope. Let's put one up against the side again. Beautiful evening. It's just gone about 7:10 just now. It's just lovely. Yep. Just one down there. Oh, I was a wee bit slow in that. And what is this? That's a rainbow. I heard something further up the river and I looked away and I looked back and I couldn't see my indicator. It's pool and it was just on, yeah. Right. Let's see if we can get him in. God, he's just a wee guy. But he's putting up. Oh, here he goes. A wee jump. These little. I mean, there's been that much stalking in this river over the years. It doesn't. I mean, it's not the first thing that I want to see get put in, but they've been put in for that long now. So at least they're in good nick. Come on. You should be in by now. No, he's still wanting a wee. Just, I'm going to stick you in the net anyway. He's full of life still. And I don't want to splash him around at the side too much. There we go. He's well, thank you for giving me the fly back. That was very, very kind of you. I'll just pop these out of the way. Right. Are we going to get to say hello, or is it just going to be a case of jump out my hands? I think it's going to be the latter. God. Come on. he's got some power in him. There he is. Right, before you hurt yourself, just put you back in. God. He's putting the Grayling to shame, that one. And the Grayling are hard enough fish to hold at the best of times. Right, we're at the last pool before we go back to the main river again. It's gorgeous weather just now. My goodness. It's that lovely, soft, gentle, early evening sunshine. It's enough to keep you warm without making you feel hot. What is that? A fish? What the hell is this? It could only be a chub, I think. I can't even see what it is. Oh, I don't know what this is. I can't see. It's thumping away. I think it's another Grayling. I think it is. Oh God. I'm just going to struggle. I'm a total mess just now. I can't get it off the bottom of this fish. This fish is totally in control just now. I haven't got. I don't know what this. It is too. It's a Grayling. And it's a big Grayling again. It's a really big Grayling, this one. Oh God. Oh, come on. This is, I think this really is the biggest we've had today. I can't do anything with this just now. God almighty. That is phenomenal. That's incredible. Jesus. I'm in a total mess with this. Bloody hell. Oh God, please stay on. This is just unbelievable. It's not very well hooked either, I think. God. I just can't do anything with this. If I get a chance at this, I'm going to take it. This is a big Grayling. Nah. He's... God almighty. God almighty, come on. This is going to take me down the river, this thing. I know, I thought I had a chance there. No, I can't get anything. Oh, God almighty. Well, this is insane. Got it. My goodness. Down that way. Look at that for a Grayling. Look at that for a... Right, we'll get you measured. We'll get a photograph and then we'll let you on your way. That's over 40 though, for sure. We're going to let this lump go. A lump. It's such a lump of a Grayling, this. This is a big boy. Or a big girl. I couldn't tell you. It's a chunk of a fish. Whoops, sorry, we'll just get this. And he's been in the water the whole time. So this fish is going to be ready to go. This fish is going to be... No one's business. Oh yes! Certainly a grayling that would make anyone's day. Certainly makes mine. And there's another fish, I don't know what it is. I think it's a rainbow trout. It looks, or is it? It's another grayling. Oh God almighty, oh look at this thing going. God, they just hold in the current, it's out of this world. Back on the reel. It's another grayling. Jesus, this is crazy. We fished this whole bit up and we hardly got a touch, and then we're here and we get 2 fish in successive casts, basically, well, near enough, from that little spot there. That's ridiculous. I've fished this spot through so many times, I mean, never had a touch. Oh God. This is just insane. This is just insane. You think back to how grayling used to get treated by salmon and trout anglers, and seeing how they fight. I mean, how could you? It makes no sense. I mean, I suppose back in those days it was as much about eating them as playing them as well. But this is ridiculous. I mean, this is so powerful. It's not. I mean, it's not. I'm fishing ultralight, but if I push that too hard, I'm either going to pull the hook out or it's going to break. This is a lump of a fish. Jesus Christ. Oh, I think you're nearly mine. No. Just be careful with that, careful. Just, I think he is ready now. So I'm swinging over. Oh, come on. No. Out of that fast water. Oh God, come on. But no, that, oh, that's bigger than the last one, I think. Jesus. That's yeah, that's bigger again. Right, let me get the fly out. It's just that's why I actually jumped it. I don't think the fly was coming out in a hurry, but it would have come out in the end. Let's get back up to the side. Jesus. So usually if I just turn them upstream. See if it's just sit there. They usually do. It's the minute you want to pick them up. Yeah, he's 44 centimetres. Yeah, that's a proper one. I mean, they've all been good, but alright. That's insane. What a fish. Right, we're going to let this one go just to give you an idea how big this fish is. It's me that can get my hands just round it there. It's a proper grayling. Right, oh, he's still going to go as well. Okay, we're back where we started off this afternoon. We're just going to fish from here up to basically the same point that we started. And I think we'll call it a day. Oh, it's been a super session. For a season that started off so disappointingly with all the flooding, I've got to say it's been a fantastic couple of weeks just now. It makes you forget, that's just the bottom, I think. It makes you forget everything that I was crying about. Especially the joys of social media. everywhere you look, everyone you know is out doing the business, and you're stuck in the perfect weather with the water everywhere and nowhere to fish. That is really great. But this is certainly making up for it just now. Of course, I'll not be long now as well till I'm guiding in the islands. We've had some pretty crazy weather this year, but I'm sure it'll have sorted itself out come August. I hope it does anyway. Very hot weather and no water. A lot of the rivers are on their bones, and they were on their bones already before the really hot weather came in. That's a fish. Don't know what it is. What are you? Are you a chub? You certainly wouldn't surprise me if you were, but I can't. It's not another grayling, is it? I don't know what it is. I can't see it. I think it's a chub. We'll soon find out once he comes up. If I can get him up. I don't know what this is. Silly, if it's a chub, it's fighting damn hard. It can't be another grayling, surely. What is it? It's another grayling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is insane. I thought it was a chub. It started digging its head down so much, I thought, nah, it can't be a chub, it's fighting a wee bit too hard. A little bit too dogged. There we go, in the net we go. Alright. Again, one of the smaller ones we've had today, which I'm very happy to say that this is one of the smaller ones. I don't want... Let's see if I get the nymph out. There it is. Right. There we are. One of the smaller ones we've had tonight. Oh! And there we go. Adios. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.